Hello, YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. Hope you're all doing quite well. Today's gonna be like a sort of a slash kind of pickups video. First, I wanted to bring this out, which was I came out of the closet. No, I'm kidding. But basically, got my tooth taken care of, and it was, it wasn't quite the issue what was wrong with my mouth initially. It was just a sensitivity thing, which that's why it was so fucking painful. I was like, so. Pretty much I was using sensitivity toothpaste, which I usually use it anyway, so I was really getting at that tooth that was bothering me the most, and after a while I began to eat other foods and I didn't have a problem anymore, like no more pain. It was just sensitivity, as I just blurted out 3 million times. And so I got one wisdom tooth just ripped out right there, and today I really don't feel any pain at all. Like, I don't feel a damn thing. So either this woman has magical fingers or I don't know what, but it really, it's healing up quite nicely. It's I rub my finger against the spot right back there, giggity, and I just check it out and it feels good. It doesn't. Wow. Insert all the dirty jokes right there. Oh, insert a joke there, and there, and there, and there. It goes infinite there. Oh, the holes I'm digging for that joke. Ooh. And it's pretty much, yeah, it's healing up quite nicely. So, I mean, I was thinking I had to take some, which I'm probably gonna have to take an antibiotic pretty soon anyway, just in case to help, speed up the process. And I'm not gonna take no pain pill because I don't really need it. I'm not feeling no pain. It's slightly sore, but I'm not gonna take a fucking pill because of a slight sore on my cheek. Come on. But I do have another wisdom tooth back there, which in 2 weeks I'm going to get that one gutted out. And, hopefully that one doesn't hurt as bad, because this one doesn't even hurt at all. It actually had 5 roots on this fucking thing, right? And I wanted to keep the tooth. It was about as big as a quarter. The woman, because they're independently owned, said that we can't let you keep the tooth. I was very disappointed about this. Like, oh. So, she pretty much dropped it in a baggie, and that's the last I've ever seen of it. So, it was pretty cool though. It was, it was curved, so it was pretty much rubbing against my cheek and it was grinding slightly. It wasn't like it was puncturing too many things. Like it did cut some of my cheek, like a little tiny bit of it, like back there, and the more of, I would say, the gum slash skin inside my mouth. So it did a very small cut and it hurt like hell. I was like, So I was like, I'm getting you gone, buddy. You're going away. So I just went in there and got it ripped out. Didn't hurt. After a while, it just did not hurt at all. I had the gauze, and here, I'll show you some of the gauze. Viewer discretion advised. Some of the pink there from me eating Jello. But yeah, I can wash my hands really thoroughly now. But yeah, it stopped bleeding after like a couple hours, so I was fine. I was technically I was not supposed to, but I was eating solid food like rice and all that. Rice is a little grain, so it's just not a good idea to do while you have a hole in your mouth like that. So I was eating it very carefully. I was making sure it was because I had leftover hamburger helper, which was the taco one. Taco one's pretty tasty. I think it would be a lot better than a burrito when you're eating it for like leftovers. So it was pretty much clumped up. Both the rice was a little bit clumped up because it was been in the refrigerator and it's all solidified and it's all like formed, so it's like a rice ball. So I was eating this Mexican style, even though technically it isn't really Mexican style what I was eating, which is pretty much American processed gluten-filled food. And I was just popping my mouth like that, and it was like very lukewarm. It was very room temperature tasting. I just pretty much heated it enough where it was a little bit moist. And someone went, "Oh my." So basically, just that popping in my mouth and eating it really slowly, and my God, my mind is such in the gutter today. So I was eating it through this side, and it was fine. I was like, oh, I can eat. So I kept on checking the spot, making sure nothing got there, nothing at all. Everything was perfectly fine. I was like, yeah, baby. So long story short, I was able to eat. I was very happy. I was like, yes, my fat ass can eat something today, and so I moved on with my life, even though that was yesterday. I got some pens, which was these Acroballs, which is from Pilot, And these are quite nice pens. The reason why I got some pens is because I don't have any pens, and I needed some pens, so therefore I needed to write with these pens, so that way if I have like any cheat codes or any things for like any passwords from Mega Man or NES games that require passwords, or if I'm doing like a puzzle game that requires me to write something down for memory, then I'm all set. So that's why I generally got that, so I can write, I can grab important addresses that don't freaking matter at the end of the day, and I can move on with my life. So let's move on to the actual packages now. I've drained enough of your life, enough of your time, enough of your existence from me babbling. First things first, I actually got a couple of nifty things, which is like 4 sets of these. And these are 4 chopsticks from the Christmas tree shop. And these are actually given to me by my family because they notice I know how to use chopsticks. So my mom and my dad got these for me. Oh. So pretty much got. This is how you hold chopsticks, by the way. You even line it up with your eyes. Oops. Well, that was almost crabbed there for a second. There we go. I held it for a split second. I felt this really throbby pain going to my fingertips, like, oh, oh, oh. So there we go. Generally go like that. Slight wrist movement. You line up the chopstick with that. Go straight. Thumb and the index finger. Make sure everything is in sync. And you can enjoy your meal. No. And that's pretty much what you use for like rice, which is really essential with rice. If you're having like a good bowl of steamed rice or bombzik rice, there you go. Works with mostly sushi, which is more preferred with me. When I eat sushi, I usually use chopsticks from the restaurant, but I'll probably whip these out in the restaurant, blow their damn minds, and be like, here's the bill, sir! And I'm like, chopstick! And I'm like, oh god! Not expecting it. Chopstick vanish. But, yeah. Pretty cool. Very humble that I was able. These are reusable, by the way, so you can pretty much use these really cool chopsticks. Next thing I've received here is actually the mail. I got this on an auction on eBay. eBay's evil, by the way. Keep away from it. And I'm kidding, by the way. It's not really that bad. So, yeah, basically got this because I needed to complete the entire trilogy of these games on my PS3. Boom, 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 boom. And that, of course, is the Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Now, of course, this is a not for resale copy, which it don't fucking matter to me. I mean, it's still the game that I want to play. And this is not as good as I heard for... Wow. There we go. And all the phlegm escapes my throat there. And basically this is pretty much a very average game from the series. I mean, Part 3 wasn't nearly as great as 2, but 3 still had a pretty good storyline. Multiplayer wasn't... I mean, the multiplayer for Uncharted 3 wasn't as great. People just, just because you suck. Well, it isn't because I suck, it's just because it just wasn't that great. So, yeah, Uncharted 2's multiplayer is a lot better. Like, out of the series, I really enjoyed Part 2's multiplayer a lot. Part 3 had a good storyline, Part 2 had a great storyline, and this one had an okay storyline. This is pretty much what I've recollected from memory, from at least trying a little bit of this one beforehand. Didn't complete this one, though. This is the one I actually want to complete. However, I'm going to get it, I'm going to play it, I'm going to stroke my nipples, and I'm just going to play the fuck out of it after. It's going to be on my wall of shame after I completed it. Gonna put it there because I'm going to be playing that after. So people ask me where the hell I got Diablo 3 for the PlayStation 3. Simple. Got a download voucher and that's how I'm playing it. So if you own Diablo 3, by the way, for the PlayStation 3, just hit me up on here and be like, hey, I play it, and then I'll just grab your ID and we can play, I suppose. Because I don't really want to play with a bunch of random assholes, except for the people I actually know on here on YouTube. So, that, because I have more knowledge, I know these people know what the hell they're doing when they want to play with me. I mean, it's just... Oh, God, I just do not like playing pub games too often. I like to play, something that I know that it's a controlled environment. We can you know, be able to focus on the game without some asshole fucking it up for us, you know, that kind of process. People know what I'm talking about. I mean, when you're playing a public game, so people don't really have a problem with it too much, but for me, it's just like, you have these people who play, they just stand there idle for like 5 fucking minutes. It just happened to me plenty of times in Diablo 3 over here. And I'm trying to play this game, and they're just sitting there, and I'm going to end up doing these bosses by myself, because I'm playing it on hard mode right now. So, you know, I'm not playing it on normal, easy, or any of that crap. I'm actually playing it on hard mode. So, I'm trying to kill the Skeleton King in that fucking game. And the asshole was just like, I'm just gonna sit in town and do absolutely nothing. I'm a barbarian. And he'd just sit there and act like a retard. So I just, sitting there like a Riri. So he's just sitting there just doing nothing. So I get on the microphone going, you're gonna move your ass or something? You know, the person doesn't move until after the Skeleton King's near dead, being an asshole that he is. So then he jumps in after. Actually, I'm kidding. He can't even jump in at all when I'm playing against the Skeleton King. So after the Skeleton King was dead, he jumps in after and tries to get loot. Realizes there was no loot, he just leaves, you know, and he was pissed. So, you know, I was pretty much getting my ass throttled because I was playing as a monk, and, you know, the monk early on doesn't quite have too many good items unless you have some good drops or good items equipped. But Blizzard decided they wanted to nuke the fuck out of the game, make it almost impossible to really enjoy the game anymore when it comes to the loot system. So they kind of nerfed the loot system in Diablo 3. I mean, with Diablo 3 on the PC, it just feels like you're not gaining anything from playing the title. I mean, you have to pay money to even get good fucking weapons off their auction house, because Blizzard implants certain auctions themselves, which actually have really epic items. And they make money from that. You know, so that's how they pay their bills for all the servers. Technically, that's a sneaky way they're doing it. They're just pretty much putting up these little auctions, you buy them, and it just... yeah, it just pretty much ruined it for me with Diablo 3, because I didn't get to pay a single fucking dime to buy these stupid auctions. You have a better piece of equipment, so now I can even progress beyond Nightmare mode. I'm sorry, Inferno mode. And that, again, that just drove me crazy, so I stopped playing it after that. It was just, felt like it was a monotonous situation where you couldn't get any further because you were pretty much getting chafed in the ass by some company that wanted you to buy to win. So that's how Diablo 3 turned into. Diablo 2, on the other hand, you could just farm as hard as you can, and you actually, hardest difficulty, you could get these drops without a problem. It was not that hard at all. You worked a little bit, a couple hours at least a day, and you got the right runes you needed, you got the right drops you needed, such as a shield, which was, what was it called, a root something there. It was like the oak, arm of the oak or some crap like that. It was great for druids. I used to play a druid a lot. Used to play like one of the Inferno Druids, as I nicknamed it, even though it was like called a Fire Druid. Really fun class to play. I mean, it was pretty much useless in Inferno mode, but it was still fun to run around with, nonetheless, and just act like an asshole and kill everything in sight. And see, that's the comparison of Diablo 3 versus Diablo 2. Diablo 2 felt like it got made with love. Diablo 3 just got made for the sake of it to shut us all the fuck up, which it just pissed us all off in turn. So it was a bastard child of the 3 now. So, whatever, right? People are going to defend Diablo 3 against me, going, I still like the fucking game, you piece of shit. Rah, rah, rah. Did you get past normal mode? Shut up! But anyway, I did. I'm on Inferno. So, yeah, pretty much all my characters almost on Inferno on the PC version, but I installed that shit a long time ago. I ain't bothering with that shit. Ugh. Sorry I went into a rant there with Diablo 3. I just kind of got heated like a skillet. No. So, alright, next package pickup here I got was actually from Frito-Lay, and the package card that came with it read, "Thank you! We received your request for a Skylander figure and the Back to School Skylander program." I feel kind of weird now, but not really. Sponsored by Frito-Lay Inc. The Skylander character you requested is enclosed. I fucking hope so. On behalf of Frito-Lay Inc., we appreciate your participation in this promotion. Sincerely, what are they, sorry? What the fuck? It means a sense of closure, Daniel, in the letter. You don't say. Young America Corporation. In other words, a Chinese corporation that works for half the cost of normal companies. Yay. So what I got, this is one of the 2 I ordered, because I bought like 2 bags of these things so I can get 2 characters I primarily wanted, which what this one is Mini Genie. I'm not taking her out of the package because, you know, I could just go like that and just rest her on top of the portal and she runs along with her bigger, older sister who has, you know, quite a sought-after principal at this moment. Mini Genie, which I don't have Scarlet at the moment, though. Got this at the store yesterday. I saw it there. My eyes lit the fuck up. Like, I was just like... Just seeing it there on top of the portal made my brain explode. Like, I was just like, no way. Because I was actually looking for this one anyway. I went kind of greedy mode and thought I was going to sell it on eBay. And I was kind of thinking about it as I was getting home. And I was just like, I'm going to sell this goddamn figurine. I actually wanted it. So, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to have her running around. I'm going to have her little sister here. I'm going to consider her little sister or some shit like that. I'm going to have these both running side by side, you know, simultaneously on the game. So, I'll have some fun there. Fun will ensue. So, got pretty fortunate, or I'm very fortunate and very lucky about that. Yeah, I finally got the Genie and got Mini Genie now. I got to wait for the other figurine to come in the mail and everything will be right in the world. So, yeah, pretty much how these figurines do come in if you decide to order these or if you have ordered these for Skylanders is they come in these little boxes here, really cheap looking boxes. You know, it looks like a little freaking drug sample or something here, but really comes in this little cheap recyclable box. And you get the figurine in there, you go, oh no shit, and you move on with your life. So, pretty cool nonetheless. Had a pretty good day so far today. I have no tooth pain. And that's really it, really. Besides a little rant I had with Diablo 3, and I mean, I can go all freaking day with that crap. Don't get me started. But, I'll put that over there. Yeah, take it easy. Thank you guys for watching, and touch my nipple.